Hey everyone, it's Patchworth again, and this is different than my usual behind-the-scenes stuff. I've been following an article and a news thing that has been happening kind of locally, and it's really upsetting and really disturbing that it's even a thing. There's this thing that the Republicans are sort of pushing for, which is for sort of a gender check in bathrooms, which essentially means that they would have somebody that would essentially check to see what your genitals look like when you're trying to use the bathroom to determine whether or not you're a trans person who's preoperative or, you know, not necessarily going to operate. And it's essentially, it's not only it's dangerous, but it's also extremely humiliating to hear about this. Now, I mean, I myself actually do identify as a cisgendered male. And if you're a younger person, or if you just don't know what that means, it means that you identify as the same gender that you were identified by the doctor at birth. Alright, so I do identify as a male. But I do have a lot of friends. I mean, this is Seattle. I mean, the art community, you've got, I know people who are, you know, cisgendered. I know people who are transgendered, agendered, which is not identifying as either binary gender. I know a bearded lady, a woman who identifies as a woman, but she's got a full beard. I mean, it's a very progressive sort of, you know, area, at least the Seattle area is. Get down, cat. And something like this coming out is horrible. It's very disturbing, and just I can't imagine that the place that I came to for like the art and the sort of you know, just meeting different types of people and the progressiveness and like the gay art, you know, not the gay arts, but the gay parade and the pride parade. There we go. Stuff like that. It's just, it's such a heavy community for, you know, people of all types. And to see that there's still so much hatred is just, I mean, it's everywhere. But this is the first one that I just like, are you serious? You're trying to make this a law? So I wanted to put down where my stance is and where I stand on the matter. As of right now, I'm a completely unknown YouTuber, but in case this channel ever blows up, I want to make sure that this is a safe space for people, all types of people. With things as they've been progressing recently here, transgender people are becoming more well known, and people are starting to become like they're in the light more, just like when homosexuality became something in the mainstream media. But unfortunately, along with like homosexuality, there's a lot of dangers to trans people. High levels of, you know, and I don't want to get too heavy with this here, so if you're a younger viewer, you know, there's going to be some heavy subjects with this, but you know, trans women are like the highest victim of sex crimes, you know, rape, harassment. I mean, and there's still a lot of transsexual people who are getting murdered all the time. It's a horrible thing, and you know, to further you know, just like make it even worse with this whole gender checking thing, even if it doesn't pass, which is unlikely to, because I mean, that's just, it's crazy. But at the same time, as the article is saying, the damage is done. You know, it's stigmatizing people for just being who they are. And no one should have that happen to them for no reason whatsoever. At the end of the day, we all bleed red, guys. We're all human. And just because somebody is different in a way that you may or may not understand does not give you the right to be violent towards them. They are still people, with the same heart as all of us. All right, and to just completely stigmatize them in such a way, we may as well have, you know, segregated water fountains, you know, like back in the, and I mean that's another thing, but you know, it's pitting one group of people against the other, and that's essentially, this bill is a hate crime, essentially, just putting it out there. So I'm completely against it. I hate that this is even a thing, and I want this to I want it to go away. I want us to get past this as a society. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm just an idiot playing video games, right? Like an entertainer doing stupid voices and, you know, singing and playing stupid shit and being terrible at bad games, you know? But at the same time, I want this to be a safe space. I want this to be a place that everyone can come to enjoy. So I've had some kind of like unspoken rules, but I'm going to put them out right now. With my stuff, I will joke about most things. I will not allow rape humor on my show. I will not allow any kind of racism, and I will not allow any kind of homophobia or transphobia on my channel. I will not allow it. I will not allow it in the comments. I will, if I see that shit, I will delete it immediately. You're not welcome here. Okay? Even as a joke, it's not welcome here. Oh, there's so much that you can make fun of in this world. I mean, Trump. Make fun of fucking Trump, because that guy is a fucking asshole. Alright? He's an unpatriotic, possible traitor. Okay? With the way he is. The fucking... There's so much out there that is a much better target for your ire. Do not make fun of any of that stuff. Won't allow it. Won't allow it on my show, and if I end up accidentally, something slips by when I've got either myself or a guest on there, you let me know. I will immediately delete that video, edit it out, repost. I don't care. I don't want it. Alright? If I ever say anything in a rage, it's unacceptable. Even then. So, and that's where I stand on that. And yeah, so if you're a young person and you do identify as a transgender person, like I said, I'm cis, I'm boring, and I can't even begin to imagine the kind of struggles you have in your daily life, just being you. And I want to say it's hard, and there are places you can go for help. If I can find any of that stuff, I'll list it here. But this right here, this is a safe space for you. You got an ally in me. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, and I never want anybody to feel unsafe on my channel, because it's not what I'm about. I am a clown. I blow up balloons for kids in my spare time. You know, I never want this to be a place where anybody feels threatened or unsafe. So, if you're in Washington and for whatever reason this thing does for whatever pass, or there's a vote on it, vote against it. Don't let it come to pass. Because this is America. This is supposed to be the greatest country in the world, and where everybody is welcome. You know? And it just, so often you see this stuff here, and it just shows you how bad things are right now. Don't give in to hate. Don't give in to ignorance. All right? You know, we're all people at the end of the day. No matter, no matter what we look like, what color our skin is, what our genitals look like, it doesn't matter. All right? This is one world, and we all have to live in it. So why don't we all just fucking get along? All right? So that's it, guys. I just wanted to sort of express my disgust that this has happened, and just once again reiterate that this is a place where I want everyone to feel welcome. Everyone is welcome here. Alright? I love you guys. I do. Anybody who just wants to come here and just, like with me, enjoy goofy, stupid humor and watch me fail horribly and get frustrated, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain, and that's all I really want for anybody, is to just, make you all feel happy, feel better, even for a little while. That's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for supporting the show. And stay safe out there, guys. It's a hard world, and especially for certain people, and just fucking don't be an asshole. Seriously. There's no benefit to you for it, and we'll all be happier in the end. That's it, guys. Cheers all.